Now, South Africa is rallying behind CHOC, Childhood Cancer Foundation South Africa, in their amazing work supporting children and their families battling cancer. Now, local celebrities and media personalities are taking on challenges to experience a fraction of the determination and courage the children show on a daily basis. And the latest celeb to take up the challenge is a guy who has shown true grit in 2 reality competitions.
For his Be Bold, Go Gold challenge, a beach was the setting for comedian and actor Siv Ngesi, who would be stepping far out of his comfort zone to go surfing.
So what are we doing today?
Are you ready for a little surfing lesson today?
Wow, so in other words, the challenge is to not get beaten and eaten by a shark. Exactly. And to survive the cold.
Exactly.
Oh, I'm looking forward to this.
The other challenge will be to face the wrath of Mother Nature. As you can see, she's coming in quite forcefully today. And then obviously by the end of this lesson, we'll try hopefully get to see you standing up on the surfboard.
Man, I'm ready by anything. Yeah, anything for the kids.
Okay, cool. So this morning we're going to start up with a little warm-up on the beach. Yeah. Before we start that, we're going to get into our wetsuits.
Make me look more like a seal. Yeah, I look forward to that one.
We're going to just do some stretches just to make sure the blood flow is pumping. And then from there, we're going to do a little theory session on the board, teach you how to paddle, teach you how to stand properly in order to catch the waves.
Squats, loud squats. Sarcasm. The way I got involved in Be Bold, Go Gold is, CHOC is an incredible organization, and we had like an event at Expresso, and I was part of the Tropical Island of Treasure, and they were quite involved. And I met this young man who had cancer in his eye, and I sat next to him, and we just spoke. And it's quite inspiring how these kids are going through things that adults struggle to go through, and they go through it with a nice big smile, and they make you feel so inspired. And then I met this young lady called Gracie, who's 3.5 and is terminally ill with cancer, and she lit up my heart. And ever since that day, when I met them, I thought, let me get involved. When shock comes, what do you do?
What do you do? Don't panic.
Don't panic! That's the first thing you're gonna do! Well, a lot of the young kids who are actually fighting cancer are going through things that really young kids or babies should not be going through. Adults struggle with cancer, and these kids are really challenging themselves, and it really breaks my heart. Me, I hate cold water. I hate being cold. So I was in cold water, cold Cape Town water, which is an unbelievable challenge. I can't feel my joints. Like Cape Town water is like an exotic dancer. You can look, but you should not touch. It's cold, Aye! The shark's in the least of my concerns!
Although Siv braved the cold, supporting CHOC can warm anyone's heart. And all you have to do is simply buy and wear a gold beaded ribbon to show your support.
I think the thing about it, it's difficult. I think no one wants to be able to see that a child is suffering from cancer. And I think they need all the funds that are possible. Like, they're the future of our country, and we really need to put in the time and effort towards them. So like Expresso will be helping to spend 1.5 million rand to get a house for the kids, and I think it's an incredible initiative. CHOC has many kids that are involved in it. So a lot of people who haven't been exposed to people who are suffering from cancer don't know what to do or what to say. And I think CHOC is quite experienced in working with, particularly with kids, because they're one of the only organizations who work with kids with cancer. So I think they're very experienced in it, and I think it's easier to work with them because they know exactly what they're doing. For me, it's my first surfing lesson. I got up, and then it died down. So I think on a better day, I think I'll be able to stand and start carving some waves one day. But it's quite exciting when you get that first feel. When you get the first feel of the wave taking you, it's indescribable. And I can see why people are addicted to surfing. It's a great challenge, and I'm glad to be involved in it. Our trainer is awesome, I feel. He's very passionate, very patient. I definitely will get another surfing lesson with him.
I think Siv did really well today, considering that it was his first or second time surfing. We did have some harsh conditions to deal with, but all in all, he did well. He managed to stand up on his board once or twice, but the conditions weren't in our favor. So 10 points for effort, and yeah, it's been a great day. He did really well.
Oh, Siv, we love everything that you do, and thank you so much for helping out. Now, if you'd like to contribute to CHOC Childhood Cancer Foundation SA, simply SMS the keyword CHOC to 33728, and you will receive an SMS response with the banking details to the pledge. Now, another way to support CHOC is by purchasing Clover NutriKids products. Now, you won't only be supporting your own child's healthy development, but those living with cancer too.